Welcome back, you filthy animals. So we're in a familiar place, right? The Chrysler 300. Maybe you're in your Dodge Charger, Challenger, whatever it might be. Similar platforms. You just picked it up. Congratulations. You're super stoked. I know I was. I get in and I'm greeted by, to me, is a space age dash. I'm used to, previous car was a 2001 Camry, right? So analog, 2 gauges, that is all. And now you're greeted with this. There's so many options to set up this dash, right? You could have your speedometer, you could have your oil, you can have your temperature gauge, you can have your oil pressure, you can have your transmission temperature, oil temperature, tire gauge, mileage per gallon, your odometer, music, you could have your GPS, and there's probably something else. So you can have that all in standard or metric measurements. But today I'm going to go over how I've learned to set this up, what I think is going to be the most practical data to have, and why I think it's the practical data to have. So come along, strap in. This is going to be a short one. It's going to be a zoom in of the dash so you guys can see what exactly we're looking at and how I think a vast majority of people should have their dashes set up to get the most data as possible and keep their car's vitals, that's the word I was looking for, under control and under eye. So come along, let's see what we can find. What I'll find often is that people have their speed on their cluster, which is quite a bit redundant when you have a analog speedometer there. So as you can see, what I have set up is on the top left, my average miles per gallon. Top center is my odometer since fuel reset, and then the current mileage per gallon. It's nice that in the fuel tank you can go ahead and add the range, and you definitely have your temperature gauge, coolant gauge. No need to have your compass there because you can have that on your navigation screen quite easily. So out of all the vehicle info that you could have on there, voltage, oil life, oil pressure, oil temp, or trans temp, coolant temp, I would recommend having your tire pressure. Blowouts rarely happen on the road, but when they do, it's actually because you slowly lose air pressure in your tire. The tire, as it flattens, it becomes more pliable, and as it's going around the going through the road, at the top of the tire it's nice and tall, at the bottom it's squished, but you're heating that tire up, which then leads to the failure. I would recommend having this setup. Monitor your tire pressure. Everything is going to give you a warning light if it goes south, right? If you lose oil pressure, you're going to get an oil pressure light. And the same with the tire though, but at that point, you're probably already aware of it. Monitor your tire pressure. And here's the reason why. So as you can see right here, the rear driver's side is lower than all the others by a substantial amount. Why is that important? It alerts you of a tire that's going low before it becomes catastrophic or before you just notice it off the car. Right here. Kind of gives you a bit of a forewarning of all the things that can be on your dash at all times. I would definitely recommend having your tire pressure as one of them. And that's it, gang. That's how I set it up. How do you guys set it up? Is it different? Do you think there's better information to have? I mean, I feel like I have all the vitals there that are required. But you guys just got your vehicles, or maybe you've had them longer than me. So let me know how you like to have yours set up, your dash configured. Until then, stay safe and show them your tail lights.